Pisces, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of March 2026. And I'll do the reading for you, and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Pisces. Man, Kai's here. Let me just pull a little so that he doesn't create issues here. The overall energy for the reading, the Nine of Wands. A little bit of a bumpy energy here, maybe a little bit of refusing to accept something, not refusing completely, but having a hard time with accepting something here. I don't know if that's you or somebody you're dealing with, but okay. Starting off the reading, you get the Wheel of Fortune crossed by the Five of Pentacles. There's a changing of mind that comes with separation or a loss, or so somebody may show up as changing their mind either about the separation, or they change their mind and now they want the separation. I don't know what that's about. I'm not seeing any other indication in the reading necessarily, but in your focus, you get the Judgment. You're telling me you made up your mind about something, or you're making up your mind about something as we speak. In the recent past, the Five of Cups, a lot of heaviness with that one. So something may have happened at some point that brought in a lot of heaviness. In your Strength, the Six of Wands, you feel pretty good about something here. If anything, it kind of shows up as positive or optimistic about something. I'm sorry. Hi, Bubba. I always carry scissors in the drawer because of knots. And if I catch them, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not planning it to happen in the reading, but it was right there. I'm like, ugh. And he's got a little bit of a... The rest of it, you'll handle it, okay? I'm not... That's it. There's still a little bit in there. We'll shoot for the Scorpio reading for that one. Okay. So quite optimistic about something potentially. In the immediate future, the Star, kind of shaping up in the direction of what it is that you really, really, really desire here. So you're starting to come into that place of, that's what I want, that's what I'm going to start pursuing, you know. Supporting this reading, the Ace of Cups, there's a lot of love here, which I'm guessing that is the support for you as you go through whatever it is that's happening here. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Page of Wands, something is catching your eye. You're very... You know how sometimes you just go about your life, you don't pay attention much to a lot of things that are happening around. You pay attention to what's important, but you know, yeah. And then something catches your eye, and it's like, ah... But then you proceed, you know, you move on. You're kind of like, whatever. I feel like that's that type of an energy where something catches your eye, but you don't stick on it for too long right now. In your hopes and fears, the Four of Swords, you're kind of taking it easy or trying to, you know. I feel like you're stepping into brand new energies here. And as you're doing that, it feels like you're not in a rush. You're not pressuring yourself. You're not, you know. So it's just kind of going with the flow, or at least trying to. In the potential outcome, the Ace of Wands, you're doing something there. You're going for something. You might be initiating something. You might be opening up to this thing that caught your eye. I don't know. Or maybe something's starting to happen around that. But let's clarify. Let's see what's up. I brought the scissors for when Cosmo was very, very naughty on her fur before she got the haircut. Because she had those clumps, and I'm like, oh man, then when she sleeps, because she used to sleep all over here. I'm like, but It's still there a little bit, but I got most of it. I got most of it. And I'm lucky with him because he only gets like a couple, and he pretty much takes care of them in the sense of he grooms until he kind of gets rid of them. But the other ones, no. The other ones usually need haircuts because they stick so close to the skin that it's like, oh shit. And they like brushing and all, but when I get to like belly area, they're it depends. It depends. But anyways, for the 9 of Wands, you get the 7 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, the Page of Pentacles. You're kind of opposed a little bit to something, not to something, to you putting in energy into something. Because you're upset. I don't know what the hell is going on there, but you're kind of like, when it comes to your involvement in it, you're kind of like, no. Because you don't like something about it, the way it's going or something. So it's like, I wish I didn't, you know. Let me see the Wheel of Fortune. For the Wheel of Fortune, you get the 8 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, the Knight of Wands. Something changed. You changed your mind. Somebody changed their mind, but you're digging this change. You're like, I'm with it, man. I'm excited about this. I don't know if you changed your mind, but I don't know. Something changed, but when it comes to how you're taking this, pretty good. Let's do the 5 of Pentacles. I thought he jumped on Felix. No. For the 5 of Pentacles, you get the 6 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, the 5 of Swords. I feel like there's a process here of an ending to something, and even though on the surface it looks like everything is going smooth here, it's looking like yeah, we're doing this. It's smooth. It's nice. It's I don't know. I don't think it's so smooth, but it does feel that way and it does look that way. But there's something deceptive underneath, which makes me believe that I shouldn't believe that it's so smooth. Let me do the Judgment card. For your focus, you get the Ace of Pentacles, the Emperor, the 9 of Swords. You're kind of coming in as like there's a rebirth process of some sort here. Coming in as new, like rising from the ashes and all. You're a little stressed out with this process. You're going through this process of rebirth right now, and it's looking good. It's looking like okay, you're on top of it, but you are a little stressed out about something, almost like you don't trust it fully, because you probably don't know where you're going from here. What's your direction? What do you want as the new you? I don't know, none of that. So I'm guessing that's the stress around it. But from an energetic perspective, it looks pretty fucking amazing. So I'm making myself from now that Kai is not here. For the 5 of Cups in the recent past, you get the 5 of Cups again, the Ace of Swords, the 7 of Cups. It looks like an energy in which something is so not great that I think it's you're just getting yourself up and leaving. There's no, let me think about it. What do I want? Maybe it has been, but the way it looks here, it's looking like something gets so nasty that you're like, no, I'm out. And you start right away. You don't just feel that first and then maybe, let's see. No, you go. You get up and go. Okay. Let me do the 6 of Wands. For the 6 of Wands in your strength, you get the 3 of Cups, the 5 of Wands, the 10 of Cups. There's a situation here that you're pointing at that Sure, it has great times, right? But it has also not so great times. But for the most part, there's a great energy around it. There's love, there's coming together, there's chemistry, there's all sorts of great things in there. And then there's those times in which we butt heads like crazy too. But it makes you feel good. There's something that makes you feel good about this situation. I don't know what that would be. But I feel like that's what kind of keeps your morale a little up there, you know? I feel like it keeps you in a place of, I feel good about things, you know? I think it helps. Maybe it's a friendship. Maybe it's, I don't know. Something you're pointing at that you say, look, we have some not so great times there, but overall, times are good there. So it gives me a boost. Okay. Let's do the star in the immediate future, the Page of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the High Priestess. Okay, so as you're starting to figure out what it is that you want, you know, your heart's desire and all, I feel like you're trying out stuff. You know, you're trying to see, okay, what would speak to me? Oh, maybe that will. Let me see what it's about, you know? And you're being guided a lot by your intuition, which is a great GPS for that, because it would lead you to where you need to go, to your heart's desire here. But I feel like this is kind of experimental, where I see you engaging with something. It looks like it's growing on you. I don't know what it is, but it's looking to be something maybe new, but something that speaks to you. You know, but again, it feels like experimental. It feels like you're trying it out for now. I think nothing is set in stone. For the Ace of Cups, for the supporting energies, you get the Justice card, the Queen of Pentacles, the Star. This is about you. You're trying to make it a lot about you, your needs, your desires, the new you that's coming to the surface here, your heart's desire, you know. So this whole chapter, or beginning of this chapter, is all about you. If anything would be your heart's desire, this is what that is at this moment in time, you. And it's a fucking amazing energy, because I feel like it's probably amongst the first times, if not the first time, that you're actually giving yourself that. You know, that space, that time, that in which everything is about you and putting yourself first, and self-love especially is a big one here. Pretty cool. Yeah, you're coming out of something for sure. And with renewed energy, and it feels freaking amazing. Let's do the Page of Wands for the hidden energies, the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Four of Swords. You know that thing that catches your eye? Did I scare you? That catches your eye? It has potential for nice stuff down the road. So it's not just, curious. It carries quite the potential for something nice. And you're not seeing that. You're barely seeing this that catches your eye. As I said, if you were to notice it in the physical, it would be something like, again, as you go about your life, you look in a direction, and then you move on, you know? So it's not that big as it's going to show up for you. But for the Four of Swords in your hopes and fears, you get the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Moon. Whoo, you've been through it, man. That's why you're requiring some downtime, some me time, because there's still some stuff going on there, some healing happening from whatever it is that, like there's, it almost feels like there's stuff coming in from the depths of you with whatever this is. As you're healing through it, it brings up some stuff, probably some old pain too, that you've been hanging on to for who knows how long. And you need to address that, and that's exactly what you're hoping for, you know, some downtime for you so that you can go ahead and dig a little deeper there. Cool. You're in a nice space here. Let's do the Ace of Wands for the potential outcome, the Six of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. This that I'm assuming closed off, whatever this is, it comes back in somehow. No, I don't feel it as, it could be, but I don't feel it as this energy comes back knocking at your door and being like, hey, what's up? Long time no see. Do you want to maybe try again? I don't see it that way, but I see it popping back in somehow. Could be after 2 years, you're like, hey, you left your picture of your grandma in my attic. Why would they, first of all? But second of all, it could be one of those things, where just as a matter of fact type of an energy. So it's not necessarily with intention, but I do see it popping back in. It's going to be a while, though. It's not right away. It's going to be quite a while. So maybe you forgot your grandma's picture in their attic. Hopefully not in their attic, because what were you doing with your grandma's picture in their attic? Come on now. But anyways, let's see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The Queen of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Hangman. Yeah, it's always, and it's interesting because it does play out that way for the most part for most of us. When we leave situations that no longer serve us, and not only that, in some cases they harm us, that we travel the path back towards us, back to ourselves. And that's exactly what you're doing here. You're in the middle of that process of coming back to you, to who you really are without that, So that's exactly what you're doing here. And it's nice. For right now, it's looking super nice, like you got it. You got it done super nice, especially because you're coming from this intention of putting yourself first, and it's about you right now, because it is. So super cool. Let me see the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. Tiger, fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. I wanted to say roar, but that's more of a Leo statement. Let's see. Tiger. Strength, will, stealth, invisibility, passion, sexuality, yin-yang, balance, fluid movement, fiery devotion, solitary ambition, fierce, determined. Wow. If you have tiger as totem, know that you are accompanied by a fierce guardian. Solitary lords of the jungle, tigers are symbols for royalty, dominance, and passion. They are born helpless and blind and later develop heightened senses and inner sight to survive. Tiger people are naturally clairvoyant. They are aware of many unseen things and can sense the extraordinary opportunities around them. When you meet a tiger person, expect them to stare through you to your deepest soul. Tiger people need time alone to regenerate their tremendous energy. If tiger is your totem, you need a lot of solitude. You are afraid of nothing, and your determination is astounding. You are a famous lover, and your passions are intense. Do not exhaust yourself sprinting through life. It may be better for you to stalk your dreams steadily to conserve your power. Tiger medicine helps you to balance your dark and light stripes, your yin and yang, your time in the world, and your time alone, your fierceness and gentleness, and your aggression and peace. Call upon Tiger to teach you to move tirelessly and steadily through life. Adventure, beauty, grace, passion, and power are natural to the one who has Tiger as totem. Excuse me. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.